Boom. Keep him coming.
Came upon a man at the top of a hill, called himself the savior of the human race. Said he come to save the world from destruction and pain. But I said, how can you save the world from itself? 'Cause I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, and I feel no evil, 'cause I'm blind. Oh, and I walk beside the still waters of day, restore my soul. But I know when I die, my soul is dead.
Hey, what's up, party people? It's your boy Mayhem, commentating for Bobbybarks 4v4 tourney. We got Oblivion versus ZeroEffort here. I'm seeing Andy bunch of numbers, Jano's Maiden on his team. This is a nasty squad, obviously. If you've been watching these tourners, you know these guys don't fuck around. Whoever's got the point of view right now, I don't know, but he's running that semi-auto. And he likes to touch every button on the D-pad. Damn near put him down. I don't know how he didn't put that fool down, but he Hawkeyed his ass. Looks like ZeroEffort is running some healers on their squad. A little crafter. Looks like they got some strategies to build some points early on. I don't recognize none of these dudes. My forecast is they're in big fucking trouble. Switch back to Oblivion. Has not left the spot, and this time shit works out. They got one down, they're gonna push. I'm guessing there's a reviver over there. Oh, getting flanked. Dude got the burst, but Andy bunch of numbers with the shorty. Oh shit, baby Jesus is crying. You see Andy running the shorty. If you're not familiar, Andy is a hunting rifle expert. I don't know. Someone else must have chose that one for this tourney, so he couldn't use it. He decided to scrub it up. Looks like it's working out for him though. So they already got 5 downs to start the game. Kind of going as expected. Cyborg Dave, I recognize that dude from the Discord. These guys are gifting still. Looks like they're gonna come with an offensive of throwables here in a little bit. Taking it slow. Looks like you know that Oblivion's already got a read on him. There you go. Headshot down. Lone Wolf. Oh, we got Lone Wolf over here. Jesus Christ, this team is stacked. This is a team of ringers. Looked like that was the semi-auto. So yeah, Lone Wolf, whose perspective we have through this whole match, it looks like. And he got hit with the molly, so the crafting finally paid off. Fat marshmallow toasted him. But at the same time, damn near lost their whole team to that little skirmish right there. So back at it. Looks like they already found Kratos.
Where are they at, Kratos?
Every time they run into these guys, it's going to be a down, so they need to stick together really close. Being split up is bad fucking news at this point. Somehow he didn't get hit with that smoke, but he got one bursted by 2 dudes, it looked like, but I guess only one player can have the burst, so. Andy putting in work with that shorty. Lone Wolf coming to back him up, but he don't need to. Once again, it's a damn near squad wipe. And there they cleared the field. So this one is a drubbing at this point. ZeroEffort back in position. They know they're going to be getting infiltrated here down the middle in a second. It looks like their strategy is really dependent on hitting boxes and crafting and shit, so. This is going to be trouble. And he's splitting off from his team. This is bad strategy. These dudes need to really stick together. Mac and Cheese Queen is the fourth player. Played with Mac and Cheese Queen before. That's actually a healer if I recall correctly. Usually when he or she plays. So they got 3 fucking FN beasts and a healer. Whoever faces this team is gonna have problems. This could be a favorite to win the whole tourney, to be honest. These guys are still just kind of camped at the back. They're scared shitless at this point to make a move. Missing all the bursts. Got hit with the semi.
They're trying to keep me busy, I think.
These guys don't really seem like they're coordinated at this point. They're just kind of spread out. Meanwhile, Oblivion just holds up one position, looking to get one down and then push. So, got the mark out. Lone Wolf just biding his time. Oh, finally goes down. Got the smoke. Oh, and the throwables come out with crafting, but they threw 2 bombs and didn't get the down. There's Mac and Cheese Queen with the heal. Yep. With the revive and the bandage. Yep. Mac and Cheese definitely healing. Played some scrims with Mac and Cheese before, and that's what they do all the time. That's their MO. Lone Wolf don't really know which direction he wants to push. ZeroEffort kind of still ain't made it very far out of their initial spawn. But at least they're holding down close to each other at this point, so this should keep their odds a little better. Hard scoping is bad news though. Almost got downed again. Kratos is the healer. So really, the question at this point becomes: are you gonna sit back and wait for these guys to pick you off, or are you gonna make a move and try to push on them with some throwables or something? This dude just got flanked multiple directions. The whole entire squad is down again. So this one is pretty much over at this point. There ain't no way gonna overcome this without a significant change in tactics. Looks like Lone Wolf's gonna go for a little flank here or something. The rest of his squad went left. See if this pays off. These guys again only made it about 5 feet out of their spawn. Kind of bunched up. Lone Wolf's pushing. Oh shit. Went down once again. No one's trying to pick him up. 2 dudes got smoked. Bomb. Wow. Another damn near squad wipe. This is just going from spawn to spawn wiping. It's like playing Cubs right here. Lone Wolf is putting in work. So, you see Andy's already made his way to the other spawn. He's gonna go hit him with that shorty before they know what happened. I'm guessing they probably haven't moved out of that room yet. Andy has a short, he can't really press too well. Looks like they're just all bunched up in that room. Honestly, not a great position to be. There's only a couple of good angles you can get out of there. Janos is getting a little flank. They're about to push all the way into the room. Like some explosion expert might have caught him. Damn, and that's game. Well, shit. Oblivion just walked through these guys. It's going to be a hell of a team to go through. Anybody matching up with Oblivion this tourney is fucked. Good game, guys. bad luck to, you know, ZeroEffort. That sucks, but good try.
What's going on, everyone? Bobbybarks here, and welcome to the round 2 draw for the 4v4 tournament. We're using Bracket Cloud to host this tournament from round 2 onwards, so whoever is drawn in these slots here will play the winners of whoever is drawn in these slots here in the next round. Appreciate it says round 1 and round 2 at the top, just ignore that. Obviously we've already had one round to even out the Bracket Cloud, so we had a few teams get by, we had a few teams that had to play against each other, just so that we could even it out for the next round and have that bracket all the way down to the final. So we have 16 teams left in the tournament. We'll obviously work its way down to 8, 4, 2 and then your winner. So there will be 8 games in round 2, and we have some very, very good teams competing in this tournament. Will be the first chance for some of these teams to get to showcase that talent. So I hope you enjoyed round 1. We had different kind of edits, so some games had like just one POV from each team, some games had numerous POVs from each team. I hope you really enjoyed it, and it mixed it up a little bit, and having games played on Water Tower as well was something new to this. 4v4, something I always wanted to do. You know, we've done a 2v2, a 3v3, naturally the 1v1s. So the 4v4, something that I really wanted to push for and showcase as a team tournament. Because at the end of the day, that's what The Last of Us is all about. So let's get into how this works then. If you're not familiar with Bracket Cloud, I haven't used it properly since Q3's 1v1 tournament and the 3v3 tournament. So we'll just show you the rundown of how this works. Basically, I click on this little symbol here, the settings symbol, and click shuffle. And then it just does a quick shuffle of all the team names for me and randomizes who will be playing who and what slots they're going to fall into in terms of game numbers. You can't see on your screen number 8's there, but if I just slowly go up for you guys, you should be able to see all the teams there. So, recognisable team there. I know you watched some of them in round 1, but you can also see GGTB080's fan club. They were the team that won the 2v2 tournament, and they was doing very well in the 3v3 tournament until they withdrew. I think they got through to the semi-finals and then withdrew from that tournament. So hopefully they'll go all the way in this one and try to win the 4v4 too. You got DualShock controllers in there as well. They were the winners of the 3v3, ultimately winning up with that championship trophy. If you're not aware of who's in some of these teams, I'll switch over to the spreadsheet that we keep on everything tournament wise, and you can see there who's in which team. Some of these teams have already been eliminated, but if you want to look at the bracket and then quickly look over to here, you know, you can pause and rewind the video, see who's in which team. You'll also be able to join the Discord. There's a link to that in the video description, and the Discord will list all the players in all the teams that are competing in there. So, with that being said, let's switch back over to the Bracket Cloud and let's get this draw underway. So who will play who, you will find out right now. So we have Cobras versus Oblivion. So let's just switch back over and see who is in the team of Cobras and who is in the team of Oblivion. So Oblivion is Lone Wolf 3204. He is the team captain, and he also has Karmatic Assassin, Andy67, Bunch of Numbers, Sousa Private, Ali Razor Sharp, Mac and Cheese Queen, Mac and Cheese Pup, and Janus Maiden. It's a very, very strong team. If you've got Lone Wolf, Andy, and Janos all on that same team, and I think they had Mac and Cheese Queen making up that 4th teammate in round 1 of that tournament. So very, very strong side indeed. They're going to be playing against Globo Gym's Purple Cobras, which is made up of Mr Game & Watch. He is their team captain, Then we've got Rage 10, Junior Protector, Jamos 520. Be interesting to see Jamos go back up against Janos. Obviously, Janos got that win over Jamos in round 8 of the 1v1 tournament, so it'd be interesting to see those two go up against each other once more. Okay, let's switch back over and look at some of the other teams. Then we've got Latino Scrubs versus CBC. So Latino Scrubs, I do know Belfagor is the captain of that. Not familiar with any of the other players in there, but I do think there will be a strong side if the friends of Belfagor or followers of Belfagor, that will be a strong side. Watch out for these guys, Latino Scrubs. I think they could be a dark horse to go all the way in this tournament. And they're going to be playing against CBC, who again have a very strong team. We've got R12 Shoot as that team captain. They've got String Bill, they've got Like a Star Ufade, and they've got Alush 12630. Very, very strong side. I do think Latino Scrubs will be just a bit too strong for them, though. It'll be interesting to see how that one pans out for sure. Switching back over then, so we've got DNA versus the Glorious. So let's take a look at these teams here. If we can find them on here, or right down at the bottom. Let's scroll this up for you guys so you can see. So we've got DNA there at the bottom left hand corner. That one Alexander is their team captain, made up of players that I'm not familiar there, but you can see Dammit Sammy, he's certainly one that's been participating in 1v1 tournaments. And we've got DNA Bobby is God. I mean, he must be an exceptionally gifted player to have Bobby in his name and refer to me as a god. He is obviously one to watch. And they're going up against Glorious, who you can see at the top of your screen there. So they've got Algapito as their team captain. A lot of names here I'm not familiar with, so whether they're FN players or not, I'm not sure. Chris Killer, name rings a bell, I feel like I should know him, but I'm not familiar with the other names in there. So that is a game. The Glorious are from Spain and the DNA are from the USA, so it's the Spanish versus the Americans. We have the Shorty Gang versus JSS. Let's take a look at these teams. We've got JSS up here at the top. Again, names I'm not overly familiar with. Brandon JP sticks out as a name. I think he's been in the 1v1 tournament, or certainly comments on some of my videos. It's definitely a name that rings a bell. And they're going to be going up against the Shorty Gang, made up of Sancho Man, Frank Footer, Slick Rick, Polo Spicy, and various other names I'm not familiar with at all. So that'll be a good game to see. Two unknown quantities really going up against one another. I will be interested to see some fresh meat in that tournament, and I use that term loosely. I don't mean that by them being noobs or Christmas noobs or anything like that when you usually refer to people as fresh meat, but certainly seeing fresh approach to those games being played will be nice. Squad Up versus the GIF. Now let's take a look at these teams here. So where can we find them? We can find Squad Up here in here. So we've got again names I'm not familiar with. Asylum Annex I know has played in the 1v1 tournament, but again I'm not familiar with any of these other names here. Some of these players may get changed out. We have made a ruling, by the way, that team captains can change players within their roster, providing that player hasn't already participated in the tournament. So the players that you saw in round 1, those players are now fixed in that roster and they can't be changed out. Any player that you can see on your screen that didn't play in round 1 there, then they can be taken out at any point. Team captains have to play in every game. We have had a couple of people asked to exchange the team captains before they've played, which we've allowed to happen, but nevertheless, once they've played, that is it, they are fixed into position. So who did we say? Squad Up are going to play the GIF. So we've looked at Squad Up's team, now let's have a look at the GIF. Again, players I don't know, a lot of unknown names in here. I haven't followed FN for a very, very long time, so I'm not sure if some of these teams have come in from FN to try their chance at this 4v4 tournament, but nevertheless there is players there. The Gaming Wolf, not heard of any of these players, I have to say. Don't recognise any of the names from previous tournaments or people that comment on videos or anything. So again, be nice to see some fresh approach to the game from different players and different kinds of teams. So we've got FaZe Clan 2.0 versus GGTB080's fan club. So we already know that GGTB080's fan club is made up of some of those players from that 2v2 tournament. So we have Kaplani as the team captain, they have Baumi98, they have Memphis265, Wheel of Panics, Alpha Monkey, Burst Scrub and Fake Juggos. Some very good players there, Kaplani, Baumi, Memphis, very good players. So it will be interesting to see those. They're going to go up against FaZe Clan, who I do know Skills Frostin. He's a decent player too. We've seen him play in the 2v2 tournament. I'm not familiar with any of the other names in there, so bit of an unknown quantity against a team that I do know are very good. Be interesting to see if GGTB can live up to that hype and expectation. Let's go over then the boys versus Salted. So let's take a look at these then. We've got the boys in the bottom right hand corners. Let's just scroll this up here so you can see these players. These have got Alendao Dizablo as team captain. They have the Dankis Tank. They have Shut Up Walter, Purist in the game. Players that you might have seen play in previous 1v1 tournaments. We are familiar with some of those. Some of those players are quite good. Purist is a very good player. Remember, he got quite far in quarterfinals 1v1 tournament before unfortunately going out to Bobby's Bellends in that strange game where they both had to play me, and the one who lost that game and went out was Purist because he didn't beat me by as many as what Bellends did. So the boys are going to go up against Salted. Salted there on your screen in the top left hand corner there, with Rothilu as their team captain, and then a bunch of other names I am not familiar with at all. I do know Rothilu is a good player though, so that will be another game I'll be looking forward to watching. And the last game is DualShock Controllers versus T4L Squad. I do believe that is two English teams. So DualShock Controllers are a British team, should I say. Shouldn't call them English because I know one of them's from Scotland. So DualShock Controllers won the 3v3 tournament. They'll be wanting to go all the way in this one, that is for sure. Can't see him on the screen here somewhere for whatever reason, but they are in the tournament, and they are made up of Specklizer, Harmless Buck, Watford 470, as well as one or two others, and they're going to be going up against T4L Squad, which is team captain Kodonrix. Now, if you think back to Q3's 1v1 tournament, Specklizer beat Kodonrix in the quarterfinals, I think it was, or maybe the round before the quarterfinals, where he got a 2-spawn lead, 3-spawn lead, and then camped it out behind that door next to the fire station at the back of checkpoint before camping was banned, and infuriated Kodonrix a little bit in that one, and there was a bit of uproar about it, particularly when he did it again then to Demetrius Killer, and it made us change the rules within the tournament because of how Specklizer behaved. So Specklizer, team captain for DualShock Controllers, he's going to be going up against Kodonrix 777 again for the first time since that 1v1. Kodonrix captain, T4L Squad, and two British teams going at it against each other. Really looking forward to watching that one. That's the tie of the tournament for me. We'll get to see those old enemies face off again. Kodonrix versus Specklizer. So that is it for your round 2 draw of the 4v4 tournament. Hope you're going to enjoy the videos as much as I am. Looking forward to seeing those games. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.
From
Bye.